welcome back to my, I just spat everywhere. Hey everybody, welcome back to my habitat. I'm Andrew Beauchamp and today we're gonna start a bunch of tomato seeds. Let's get started. I've already separated my varieties into 4 separate groups. The first group are my cherry tomatoes, all of those little small delicious, can't wait for them again. The 2 varieties that I'm growing. Number 1, yellow pear. Beautiful looking tomato. So I grew this last year. I'm gonna grow it again, even though last year I didn't have the best results, but I've heard so many people talk up this tomato and say how delicious it is. The second variety, new to me, is blue cream berries. It's a daydream. Just look at it. Yellow tomato with the blushing shoulders. Absolutely love it. Second grouping are my paste tomatoes. Now I'm only growing 1 variety, and that is Amish paste. The reason why I'm only growing 1 variety right now is because usually I grow San Marzano, some Romas. My dad's growing all those and we're splitting plants. So it's kind of nice that I don't have to fill my rack with a bunch of paste tomatoes. He's doing that for me. Third grouping are my saladette tomatoes. Beautiful round fruits, not as big as beefsteaks, but still a beautiful tomato. First one I'm growing are the Kangaroo Paw Yellow. Beautiful color on these. I don't think I've ever seen such a beautiful yellow tomato in my life. Flavor, the flavor's okay, but really it's the color. Quite possibly my favorite tomato that I've ever grown, Green Zebra. Not only does it look beautiful, I think it tastes amazing. The times I've grown this, it just always seems to produce, also produces a lot. Final group and the biggest group of my varieties, beefsteaks. Number 1, Black Beauty. Beautiful tomato. They are stunning. Nothing else gives you that pure of a black tomato. I'm also just growing some good old-fashioned red beefsteak. Big old beautiful tomatoes. Nothing special there. First time growing Cherokee Purple. Love, love, love the look of this tomato. Beautiful kind of purpley red fruits, and they're big. Fairburns Terracotta, first time also growing this one. Large, big, beautiful fruits. Not much to say because I haven't grown it yet. And I definitely have a soft spot for weird looking tomatoes. Orange accordion. This looks absolutely ridiculous. Not quite sure how I'm gonna use this in the kitchen, but I'm just really excited to have these weird looking fruits on my counter. Last and not least, I have Candy Stripe. Big, huge tomatoes. I grew one that almost got to 2 pounds, I think 2 years ago. Love this tomato. Also great flavor and just visually very appealing. So I already have my soil, my containers all set up. I have 11 different containers all labeled with the variety. What I do is basically take a container and I sprinkle a few seeds on top. Make sure they're not too close or on top of each other, but I will fill the space with seeds. And then with all the seeds on top, I just take some soil and sprinkle it on top to about 1/8 of an inch.
So why would you do it this way and not individual cells per each seed?
So you can absolutely do it that way. The reason I'm choosing to do it this way today is because I want to put these tomatoes in the trays my peppers are in. So they're being taken up on the shelf right now. This is a great way to give me about 2 weeks of time to do that project, which is gonna happen in the next few days. To be honest, I just really wanted to get these tomatoes sown. It's really great because they'll come up, I'll let them get maybe 1 or 2 true leaves. That's whenever I'm gonna transplant them. They'll be small little tomato leaves, but they'll still have that kind of jagged edge. And tomato plants are great for that because they don't get really hurt while transplanting. So I can take this whole container out. Yes, it'll be all rooted, but I can easily break up the different tomato plants. Okay, just a little bit of a misting in, get them kind of all wet and settled a little bit. I'm not gonna put any saran wrap on these because they're tomato seeds and I personally think they don't need it. Tomatoes are just one of those plants that are really, really easy to start from seed. So if you're a beginner, start tomatoes. There's a reason why they're my favorite. It's because they're easy. You can also start them earlier than this. I personally don't find that very beneficial, but it's totally doable. It just means that you might have to baby them a little bit more as they get bigger. I'm just so happy that I have these done. So these are gonna go on my rack and they're gonna start growing up. Thank you guys for watching. Till next time, stay planting.